It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 28th of July. I'm Michael Groff. It feels like the movie Groundhog Day. For the sixth straight morning, we have mostly cloudy skies, scattered showers and thunderstorms over parts of the area, and a few of those showers have been on the heavy side. But if today plays out just like the last several days, then we'll continue to have mostly cloudy sky through much of the day. Some sun comes out for this afternoon, and that limits the number of showers and storms that we experience over the lower desert. And then in the overnight hours, a few storms from the high country drift into the lower deserts. They weaken somewhat, and we start tomorrow with mostly cloudy sky and scattered showers over parts of the area once again. And we just continue with this vicious cycle, proving that you actually can have too much monsoonal moisture. We'll talk about that, this weather pattern, and the frustrating and challenging aspects to this forecast as we dive in and discuss. First, we'll take a look at the almanac from yesterday. One good part to this pattern is that temperatures have been held down. 98 degrees the afternoon high. 83 was the morning low, the normal high 106, the normal low 85. And while some of you picked up rainfall, Sky Harbor Airport had absolutely nothing. All right, now as we take a look outside here at 11 a.m., mostly cloudy sky, scattered showers and thunderstorms over mainly the West Valley and western Maricopa County, although a few of you are seeing rain elsewhere. We're sitting only at 84 degrees at Sky Harbor, but it's pea soup. It's air you can wear outside with the dew point up at 70, relative humidity 62%, the wind from the northwest at 10 miles per hour, and the barometer to 9.91 inches and rising. So here's the current radar across the area. This is a rather familiar look. We've seen this the last several mornings, albeit shower and storm coverage this morning has been a bit more numerous than in recent days, but still mainly concentrated over the West Valley and especially western Maricopa County, another batch of showers over parts of Pinal County. And for the most part, these have been on the light side, although a few of you have seen some heavier downpours. But for the most part, things across the Central and East Valley are rather quiet and will remain so for most of the rest of the day today and into tonight. And I know you don't want to hear that. You're saying, but Mike, what's going on? Why can't we get storms? It's so muggy out there. Well, the answer to your question is actually partially in the question itself. Let me take you up to the Synoptic Scale look. This is up at about 18,000 feet off the ground. When we say Synoptic Scale, we mean the big picture. And I promise you, I'm showing you different maps every day, but this really is the weather pattern as it is now. It just isn't changing much. High pressure sits over the Pacific Northwest. We have another sprawling ridge that extends from the southeast U.S. to the southern plains and into the desert southwest. We sit on the western periphery of that ridge, and the flow aloft is out of the southeast, and that does bring in copious amounts of monsoon moisture. I mean, it is just thick out there, but the winds aloft are fairly light, and we just don't have anything to mix up the atmosphere around here right now. So these clouds are very slow to clear out of here, as they have been for the last several days. This is a satellite picture right now. I know this looks like the same satellite we've shown you every morning for the last several days. And by the time these clouds do start to dissipate later in the day, we've already lost out on our biggest driving force for shower and thunderstorms to develop here in the summertime, and that is the sun. The sun heats the ground, which heats the air, causes the air to rise and cool and form clouds and showers and storms, and we just haven't been getting that very much over the last several days. And then today is not going to be much of an exception. Now, we do have these weak disturbances that come in, and they do help to touch off a few storms. And we're hoping that maybe a stronger disturbance gets in here, or we can start to get some stronger winds aloft to mix up that atmosphere, clear these clouds out earlier in the day, and get some storms going, especially tomorrow or over the weekend. And maybe that happens, as we'll outline in a moment. Here's the watch warning map. We have heat advisories over parts of the Arklatex region as well as the Pacific Northwest under that ridge. Heat advisories and excessive heat warnings. Some of those places will once again be hotter than we are. In Phoenix, we've got a flood watch, and actually that extends through much of southern and southeast Arizona and some of the adjacent states too. And that's in effect for us until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Of course, heavy rain will be possible. Any storm that develops in this incredibly moisture-laden environment is or could be an efficient rain producer, but they'll be rather widely scattered in nature. This is the convective outlook for the rest of the day today and tonight. We've got that risk of severe storms over the northeast U.S. and extending southward toward the middle Atlantic states. Another risk over parts of the Rockies. In Arizona, we're in the green, thunderstorms possible. With such a moisture-laden environment, severe weather is generally not that much of a threat for us, but of course, during the monsoon, any one storm can become locally severe. but our primary concern is just with heavy rain. Speaking of, this is the precipitation outlook valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts here in Phoenix anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches up north, the rim country, the eastern mountains, the southeastern part of the state, and down to the southern border and northwest Mexico. And whenever you look at this map, understand that this is a forecast map for a region. And whenever we put out these forecast products, I know sometimes people will say things like, well, your forecast was wrong because it didn't rain at my house. Well, yeah, maybe it didn't. But remember, in this kind of an environment, we've seen some incredible rainfall in some areas, and just a few miles away, we've seen nothing. It can come down to a neighborhood. Over in Arcadia, you could get an inch of rain, but the Biltmore gets absolutely nothing. That's just the nature of this rather wacky weather pattern that we have right now. And by the way, we're going to try and take a look at that in more detail, see if we can answer some questions and figure out when, if possible, we could get some more widespread rain over the area. Let's take a look at the models right now, see what they say as we look into the future. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, same old weather pattern. High pressure sits well off to the east of us, another ridge over the Pacific Northwest, and a weak southeasterly flow aloft. A couple of disturbances rotate around that today, so what it means for us down at the surface. Mostly cloudy sky through at least the early afternoon. Some breaks in the clouds and some sun will poke out through the day today. Scattered showers and storms, especially over the West Valley, western Maricopa County. Isolated showers and storms elsewhere. Heavy rain is possible. High temperatures, I've adjusted those down a little bit. Generally low to mid 90s for us today. Maybe a couple of spots could get to the upper 90s. Tonight, yeah, same old story. Mostly cloudy sky. Some showers and storms could develop overnight, and heavy rain is possible. Overnight lows generally mid 70s to low 80s. Tomorrow, more the same. Mostly cloudy. Some scattered showers, isolated storms in the morning. And then some storms could redevelop in the afternoon, especially over the higher terrain, though. That's where I think our biggest rain threats will be focused. Northern and eastern Arizona, the southeastern part of the state. And high temperatures tomorrow, again, mid to upper 90s. On Saturday, it's more of the same, really. Another weak disturbance or two will rotate on through here. Deep monsoon moisture remains, so scattered showers and thunderstorms around, but the key word is scattered. Locally heavy rain possible. High temperatures will continue well below average, mid to upper 90s. On Sunday, this could actually wind up being a more active day for us as evidence of a stronger inverted trough rotates in here, and the winds aloft are going to increase, and that's good news. We might actually be able to break this cycle and get some more sun through the day. I hope so. If that's the case, then a more organized batch of scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms will be possible across the state, maybe here in the lower deserts. For now, we've bumped the rain chance up a little bit to the 50% bracket, and locally heavy rain will be possible. But boy, we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. We'll know as we get closer to the event if that kind of will materialize. Anyway, high temperatures will remain somewhere in that mid-90s to near 100-degree mark. Going into next week, this is Monday, and things just don't change very much. We're still deep in the monsoon soup with this pattern of considerable cloudiness around and these scattered random showers and storms, and they might put down some locally heavy rain. Same deal on Tuesday, same deal on Wednesday. High temperatures each day, somewhere from the mid-90s to around 101, and yes, that's several degrees below normal. The bad news is the humidity levels will be just very high. Here's a week from today. This is Thursday, the 4th of August, and if you guessed that the weather pattern isn't going to change much, well, ding, 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 you are right. Still have high pressure around. The synoptic pattern not going to change too much. We might transition to a bit more of a traditional monsoon, albeit one that's still kind of active, but with partly cloudy sky in the morning, and then the clouds bubble up in the afternoon. Scattered showers and storms roll off the mountains into the lower deserts. That would be the best case scenario for us. And high temperatures still remaining a little bit below normal. Taking a look out 10 days, this is Saturday, the 6th of August, a 597 ridge. How about that? Centered over Illinois and Missouri. Yeah, they'd be roasting up there. We're on the western periphery of that ridge. So, yeah, you guessed it, more of the same. Scattered showers and thunderstorms kind of any time, although more likely being focused in the afternoon and evening hours, but these disturbances will rotate in here and enhance storms from time to time. As we check out Rainfall for Phoenix, this is going out through the 11th of August, coming off of the European Ensemble. Active weather will continue. The Ensemble mean up there around 1.5 inches. Let's hope so. We desperately need the rain. If we can't get it here, at least let's hope they can see some up there in northern and eastern Arizona. And checking temperatures off the European Ensemble, it looks like we're going to see temps remaining below average for quite some time, as active weather should persist here across the Southwest. And that is probably the best news of all. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, yeah, of course, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. Do people really need to be told to do that if they enjoy something? I'm not sure. All right, music fans, check it out. My streaming station, it's available 24/7, 365. It is called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun doing that. I say we because it is the dynamic duo, the team of teams. Watch out, Marvel Universe. It is myself and the one and only Michelle, or DC. And we work tirelessly and relentlessly to put that station together for you. So do check it out. I leave a link to it in the description. All right, thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is immensely appreciated. You guys be safe out there. Enjoy the rain where you can find it, and have yourselves an epic Thursday.